Hi, I'm Jay Verna, Fitness Coordinator for the Town of Webster, here with another installment of our Exercise of the Week. This week's exercise is the kettlebell swing. At its core, the kettlebell swing is what we call a hip hinge, which is a basic foundational movement pattern. To get the most out of this exercise and stay healthy, it is critical to master the basic movement. When done poorly, loaded variations, such as the kettlebell swing, can cause low back pain and even injury and excessive wear and tear on the shoulders, hips, and knees. This week's video will give you a 3-step progression that will take you from proper hip hinge mechanics to swinging a kettlebell like a boss. With feet in a neutral position and slightly wider than shoulder width, align a broomstick or a dowel from the back of your head to your butt, making sure that you maintain 3 points of contact: the back of your head, middle of your spine, and the upper portion of your glutes. Bend your knees and take a moment to engage the muscles around your spine to brace it in a good, neutral alignment. Initiate the hip hinge by shifting your hips back until you feel the muscles in the back of your legs and butt engage. Pause briefly, then stand up tall without arching your low back or losing the 3 points of contact. Your shins should stay mostly vertical throughout. Remember, this is a hip-dominant movement and the primary motion comes through the hips. Practice inhaling as you shift your hips back, engaging the posterior muscles of the lower body, and exhaling as you stand upright. Set up the same as in the 3-point stick drill. Hold a light to moderate weight medicine ball tight to your chest and give it a big hug. Squeeze the ball hard as you shift your hips back and stand back up tall. The breathing will be the same. Inhale as you hinge back, exhale as you stand up. With this variation, we can add a speed component by standing up tall as quickly as you can, without losing the tension throughout your torso. Exhale quickly and sharply as you stand up. We can now load the movement with a kettlebell, keeping in mind the technique cues we went over in the first 2 phases. It is important to choose a kettlebell weight that will force you to use the big muscles of your hips and legs. If it's too light, you'll be more likely to muscle it up with the arms and shoulders, as in a front shoulder raise. This is a total body movement that can be loaded relatively heavy, so experiment with appropriately heavy kettlebells in order to maximize the fitness and metabolic benefits. Be sure to forcefully drive your hips forward to propel the kettlebell into the air. Stand up quickly and powerfully. The kettlebell swing is a hip-dominant exercise. Although your knees bend a bit, they're just along for the ride. As you perform the exercise, consciously think about hinging through your hips while maintaining a slight knee bend. Too much forward translation of your shins will put more emphasis on the front of the thighs, taking the power away from the hips and making it harder to control the bell and the position of your spine. The kettlebell should travel no higher than your shoulders.